In this episode, Liz gets hacked off, the galley tiling is coming along, we go to an unusual restaurant, he said let there be light, and there was light, and we look at a $1 million resort. So, the plan this morning is to remove this cover which goes over the emergency steering here, and as I previously said, I suspect this shaft, it's actually quite rattly, is pinned somehow to the steering post. So I suspect, I don't know 100% until I take this off, so I'm going to take it off and let's see what's underneath here. So now that's off, we can see the arrangement inside here. That's not what I was expecting. First time I've ever had one of these off, but you can see how it works. This looks a bit on the slosh. Get that out, if I can get that out, that'd be good. Get some pliers on that. So what I'll do with these pieces is this will need to come home. I'll get it cleaned up and get it dressed. It's a bit ragged here. I'll get that dressed up. Here we'll need a new seal there. That's basically just to keep water and shite out. So yeah, okay, yeah, it's quite hefty. So I'll take those home, get them cleaned, get them dressed up. I'll put a temporary cover over here in the meantime, but yeah, so far so good. Wow.
Scary bit.
Wow, what a place. Unfortunately, all along this coast has been badly hit by the typhoon. What a lovely place. Well, here we are, the famous Honda Bay. Now we're at kilometre 45 at the resort of Liz's friend. Yeah, it's a lovely place here. She's actually selling this now, which is a great shame. Not sure what she wants for it, but it won't come cheap. Liz and I would like to say a big thank you to Delisai White for showing us around her lovely resort and wish her luck in the future. Right, we're gonna put this back. Put that back in place now. Unfortunately, I was unable to get a new mono seal. I've been phoning around, but nobody's replying to my calls. So we couldn't get a new mono seal. Just put this one back in as a temporary measure. I need to see if I can source something off the internet. Well, that's the emergency tiller steering back together. Another good job done on the cheap. Yeah, I'll be okay now. Whilst I was away, I left Randy to get on with the tiling of the galley, and I must say he's done a bloody good job. Very impressed, very impressed. It's not finished yet, of course, but yeah, good job, Randy, well done. Well, the wind turbine's working. Sounds a bit rattly though, so, but I don't know how efficient it is now. Randy's now trying to remove the nose cone of the wind turbine so we can get an exact measurement of the blades. We've got the multimeter on the wind turbine, and yeah, it's still producing. What we got now? Yeah, it goes up to 13 and a half volts round, max. So the green light on the little box there?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's still working. So yeah, 13.5. I think the max it goes up 13.5 round, and then it cuts out. So yeah, whee! Oh, good. Oh, this looks dangerous. You got your bolo there.
Freedom! You're still following me.
Uh-oh. I want to see what you're doing. What's going on, Rand?
Bamboo.
Alright, okay. So you're just replacing the bamboo with PVC pipe. Yeah, much better. This is all for Liz's orchids, keep them covered. Well, good morning. This morning's exercise, you could probably see Randy getting suited up here. We're going to go looking for 3 concrete mooring blocks that were fabricated by the Galley crew sometime last year. So there's 3 concrete mooring blocks in this area. So Randy is going to try and locate these blocks. We'll buoy them off and hopefully he finds them. And then, providing he finds them, we'll recover these blocks. We will use one of these blocks as an extra mooring block for Chasamba, and the other 2 will go to Olza because they actually do belong to the Galley crew and Olza. So yeah, that's this morning's job. So fingers crossed Randy finds these blocks. Watch that crocodile, Randy, eh? After Chasamba's traumatic experience in the mangroves, it was now time to give her a good clean topsides and shipsides. Good to see the Galley crew busy down at the boatyard. Good job, guys. In case you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm actually going to, I had to re-reeve the sheet for the boom. So now I'm just going to fix the end to the standing part of this reeving system. Now a lot of people tie a knot in this, like this, and leave it like that. To me that's pretty scruffy and not very good seamanship like. So what I prefer to do, and to me it's the correct way of doing it, is basically make this as short as possible and then sew it or put a seizing on it. Okay, so I've got my palm and needle and I'll just run it through the center of both sheets here, like so. Okay, and I'll tie that off, run it through again. Right, so there we go. And I'll get this tied off. Then it's just a case of wrapping this round and round, preferably in a neat style. Takes a bit of time, but if it's worth doing, it's worth doing right. Okay, so once you've completed your seizing or whipping, call it what you wish, it should resemble something like this and not like that.
Just have a
Small gap to fill in with grout.
Do you think it's okay for grout only, sir? Not using the tiles?
Maybe if you can get a small piece of tile in there.
It's really difficult to
I know,
cut.
it's, yeah, very difficult to cut. We'll just see nearer the time run.
I tried this. That small piece there is really difficult. You can see now the sticks.
Yeah. You're getting nicked. You got it.
What are you guys doing?
Well, I'm trying to send Randy a couple of pictures with information to Messenger, but Randy's having some IT problems. Now here's something we don't see that often. Our grumpy cat bandit having a play. Right, let's see if I can find the tiles we need for the Galley worktop. Yeah, that's what we're going to go for, plain white. Well, as you can see, things are coming along nicely here at the boatyard. Yeah, nice job. So what I want to do here is install this switch panel. Now, I want to be able to make sure I've got space behind the panel, which I think I have, to drop down underneath, down here, so I can retrieve the cables, blah blah blah. What was here before is the Garmin GPS. However, the screen on this GPS has burnt, so it's pretty much US just now. So I'm just going to do away with this. I really don't need it. However, I do need a new switch panel because I want to run in a water pump, etc, etc, rather than tie it all in to these breakers here. I'm just going to install it here instead. Yay! Right, so thankfully I've managed to pull the string up through the back of this panel, and it's coming out underneath the chart table here, which is good. So yeah, pleased with that. So this is going to make life easier when I cut out a small section here to install that electric switchboard. What, you don't set the jungle light run? I can help. Aye, aye. You better not let Bandit see you, because she'll have you. So she will. Where are you going? Come on. Okay, so eventually, between Randy and myself, we managed to cut out this square hole where the switchboard panel will go in something like that. ish. So we'll square that up. So we're running a small experiment here just to make sure things are working. So go flip that switch on, Ryan. See if this light comes on. Yay! Off, on. There we go, huh? Simple. Okay, job done. Just need to wire in this switchboard panel to the main breakers here. Okay, so I've now wired up the light switch panel here to a negative and a positive, and I've put a chocolate block on here, which will make life a lot easier when I come to connect other lights, pumps, etc. So all I need to do now is pull some of this back through the hole and get a length that I need to wire into one of the breakers and also onto the ground. That should do there. That gives me enough wiggle room when I want to wire up pumps, other lights, etc. So yeah, that's okay. Always remember, guys, to cut off more than you need. So I've got plenty of room here. Okay, there's plenty of room. I could pretty much wire this anywhere here. However, I'm going to wire it in at the bottom to number 2. It's a 10 amp breaker fuse in there. So I'll just wire it in there. That still gives me plenty of slack if I need it to pull out the switch panel. So yeah, always give yourself extra. Right, so I've put the negative onto the negative buzz bar, or the ground, earth, call it what you want. The positive is wired into this breaker there. So let's see if it works. Okay, we have lights. Yay! Okay, job's a good one. Well, that'll do for Andy. This place, believe it or not, is a restaurant. Nice Norton. Well, or BMW. What else have we got?
So, Jock, what do you think of it?
It looks okay, huh? It looks good.
So, what's in this?
Mozzarella cheese, double patty, some bacon, lettuce, tomato.
So now for the taste test.
Good. There's only one thing missing here, beer. There happens to be a liquor ban here in Puerto. I mean, a burger without beer, is like trying to have a root with your pants on. So, unfortunately, anyway, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
This episode is dedicated to a very dear friend of ours from Tasmania who sadly passed away very recently. Kerry, you're sadly missed. May your God go with you and may you rest in peace.